Hey guys, oh hey, it is me, Shifi Ali, with another pregnancy update. This is my 10-week update. I am so thrilled to be 10 weeks pregnant. I still haven't gone to the doctor though, so I'm not sure if the pregnancy is progressing the way, normally or not. I don't really have any details, which is why you guys are getting these updates kind of delayed from my pregnancy. At this point, we still have not told any of our family members that there's a baby coming, or that we're even expecting. But yeah, so here is what's going on with me in my 10th week. First of all, my breathing is still, it's still off. So like whenever I get really excited or whenever I talk about something for a long period of time, I feel like I'm out of breath. And that's kind of weird because I don't remember experiencing this soon in my other pregnancies. In addition to the fact that yesterday I just like collapsed on the floor. There was a sharp pain on the left side of my stomach that caused me to like fall to the ground, and my husband was sitting right there and he's like, what happened? And I'm like, I don't know what happened. It was a sharp pain, so nothing to really worry about, I hope, but there was a sharp pain, and I was literally just walking, and he says, well, I think you've overexerted yourself. I worked with my children and I did laundry. Sir, I mean, I'm pregnant, I'm not like crippled. But men don't, they don't know. He's just worried about the best interest of his child. What else is going on with me? I've been having the most strange emotional reactions to things that it's bizarre, because like, first of all, I don't like to cry in front of my kids, especially my daughter, because I just don't want her to adopt that practice as, something happens, you cry. So I do my very best not to cry around my children. I either like send them away, or like I just don't cry around my kids. So the other day we are all in the bed, my children and I are we're hanging out, and my daughter, who, if you're new to our videos, is 1 year old. Well, 1 year old. She says, "I'm not happy," and I just burst out into tears. Like, it was like the words weren't even completely out of her mouth, and I was crying, and she, looked stunned, and my son, he was like, "Mom, are you okay?" And I wasn't okay. The words, just hearing my child say that she wasn't happy with so much passion, it brought me to tears. Now, I know normally I wouldn't have cried about that, but these emotions, they're like spiraling. My moods are so high and low. Another incident. I'm having a conversation loudly with my husband about something that like, these are just things I don't do, and we're not arguing, but I'm very excited as I'm telling him my feelings on a specific topic. So when my husband left, my son says, Mom, blah 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 blah, and why? And I was like, I was kind of like a deer. I was like a deer in headlights. I did not expect my son to yeah, I didn't expect that. So those emotional outbreaks are really, they're really a bit much. Another time I had pain, I've been doing yoga, which I'm new to, but I was just doing the downward dog, and I felt like a stretch, like a pulling in my stomach. Now, I'm an avid fitness person. If you're new to the channel, I work out quite a bit, like between 5 and 6 days a week, whether I'm pregnant or not. And that's really strange that when I was doing a stretch. So needless to say, I've completely dialed back on my fitness. I think I'm just gonna chill until I go to the doctor and I find out specifically what's going on with the pregnancy, because the things, and my back was hurting. I'm like, what? I woke up this morning and my back was hurting, and I had terrible back pain at the end of my last pregnancy. I mean, I was limping. And so the fact that I'm having this at 10 weeks is just like, I don't know, it's strange. It's like something's taking over my body and I don't know what it is. This is something that no one, and I've been pregnant you know, 4 times in 5 years, and I've never, this is never a symptom that they talk about. So just for women, if you're hoping to get pregnant, if you're looking for symptoms or whatever, nasal congestion. I noticed that in the beginning of my pregnancy, I had a stuffy nose, and I thought I had a cold. But after doing some research and speaking to my doctor, I learned that nasal congestion is a sign of pregnancy. So now when I'm hearing women and they're stuffy, I'm like, "You pregnant, girl." Now I've been feeling very lazy. Like, I mean, the only reason I'm all beautified up right now is because I just don't think my husband deserves to have to sit and look at someone who, you know, whose hair isn't done and things like that for significant periods of time. So I got myself together, but it has been very difficult, like getting up. I've stood several people up with events, scheduled events, previously scheduled events. I don't want to go outside. I don't want to go to the door. I don't want to go downstairs. I'm not in the space to really be around others or be outside. I just don't feel like it. I do exactly what I need to do with my children when I first wake up in the morning and nothing more. You know, I make dinner typically by the afternoon, and I don't really get out of the bed after that. So I'm really, 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 really looking forward to this trimester being over, because I don't know this bored and lazy person. I'm a busybody. I don't like to chill. I like to constantly go. I create projects for myself and my family. So the fact that I'm just kind of lounging around. The other times I was pregnant, I had a job, and so I had to get up and go to work every day. But now that I don't have anything to do but wake up and take care of my children, I do that, but I just don't want to go outside. So I'm really looking forward to this portion of the pregnancy coming to an end. Another thing, I've been freaking out about the gender. Now, in my other 2 pregnancies, I really just didn't care. But I've been finding myself kind of obsessed with, who is this inside of me? What's going on? There was one phase where I was like, oh my God, I'm having twins, and I can't have twins because this body can't accommodate 2 people. I'm not Beyonce. I don't have money to get, you know, stretch marks removed, and I'm certain that my small frame can't fit 2 people. So like, I was freaking out about that because my stomach was just bigger than, you know, I thought it should have been. But I'm realizing now that that was you know, a lot of bloat. Like in pregnancy, you bloat a lot. You get very bloated very soon. So where you think that you are actually sporting a baby bump, you're sporting a gas bump. Oh, on that, I've been really gassy. Like I can feel it. You know, like I don't have to go to the bathroom, or I don't have to pass gas, but I can feel it like bubbling around in my stomach. And also, it's like food isn't digesting at its normal pace. It's taking a very long time. I had a turkey burger at about 3 o'clock, and when it was time to eat dinner at 6, I still kind of felt full from the turkey burger. Like it hasn't, you know, it didn't go anywhere. And I don't drink soda or anything. I only drink water. So I don't know. I'm just confused. Like these are things I don't remember if they happened in my previous pregnancies or not. But if they did, I wasn't as aware of them. Like this is a totally different experience for my body. I've been throwing up, and when I'm throwing up, I want my husband to stand there and endure with me. I want him to stand there and watch me throwing up. And instead, as soon as I start to throw up, this man, he walks away. And, you know, he's like doing something that has nothing to do with what I'm doing. And I just want to wring his neck because it's bad enough that he doesn't have to feel any of this. But to add insult to injury, like he just wants no parts of the vomit. Like he's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't want anything to do with this. So, oh, my cramps are back. I woke up this morning and the cramps were so intense that it slowed me down from getting up. I'm already feeling lazy, but it really like halted me getting up. I was just kind of balled up, and it wasn't anything dramatic. It was just, I mean, it felt like period cramps on that one day where you're just like, yeah, I need Tylenol and tea all day. So those are back, and I that's to be expected because, you know, I'm 10 weeks now. From here on out, baby is just growing rapidly. So like that stuff, I'm prepared for that. You know, I'm ready for that. You know, two other things that I kind of want to talk about. First of all, my uterus, your uterus, if you're 10 weeks, your uterus is now the size of a grapefruit. Not the baby. The fetus is not quite that large, but your uterus is the size of a grapefruit. It's like tripled, quadrupled, or something like that since, you know, being in its original little form or whatever. So when you're feeling like, sometimes I look at my stomach and I'll see like it looks like it's kind of bulging on the top, but I can still feel that in the lower part of it where, you know, pretty much where the baby is, it's still flat to the touch. So I'm like, oh, this is my growing uterus. Hello, uterus. I'm Felicia. It's nice to meet you again. So yeah, it's just, I mean, it's a cool time in my life. In, you know, in my husband's life. I'm excited for like I keep telling my husband, yeah, thank God it's over, you know, in 2 weeks or whatever. I've been counting down to 12 weeks. So he's like, honey, no, it's 13 weeks. Excuse me, sir, don't tell me. I know when the friggin' second trimester begins at 13 weeks. I did this twice, you know, a couple weeks ago. I just don't want to think about it. I want to think that 12 weeks and this is over. Once you say 13, it just seems too far away. So I've convinced myself that I'm moving into the second trimester at 12 weeks because then, you know, those 5 days will just kind of brush by and I'll be over it. Final thing I wanted to talk about, because I am a strong believer in fitness and I cannot wait to jump right back into my fitness regimen. Guys, ladies, just please be careful. Please be careful. Like, don't do anything crazy, but don't get in your mind. Try not to put in your mind that, yeah, I'm pregnant, I'm feeding for 2, I need to just kick my feet up and get fat. I'm pregnant, so, you know, time just passed me by. You know, you do have to trust your body and listen to your body. Like right now, I'm having really bad heartburn, but you have to listen to your body. And on those days where you feel nauseous, you just got to push a little bit, because exercise is so good for mom and baby. It's like your oxygen, more oxygen is getting to the baby, your blood is flowing, you know, and it makes for a safer and sometimes easier delivery. On that, I wanted to talk about relaxing, because no one's ever really touched on that in any of the videos that I've personally watched. But when you're pregnant, you produce more relaxin. Now, relaxin is something that's in our bodies naturally. It's produced by the ovaries, and the placenta helps it along. What it is it is something that the short answer is it helps, you know, to like make your pelvic bone and everything loose, but it actually loosens everything. And I swear to goodness, every single time I'm pregnant, my shoulder just, like, it just pops out. Like, I have to be very careful about turning around, and, you know, like my arms, they just randomly just pop out of socket. That is because of the tremendous amount of relaxin that your body is producing, and the closer you get to delivery, the more relaxin your body produces. So with that, I'm saying I want you guys to be fit. I'm certainly going to be fit, but you have to take it easy. You have to be careful. No sudden stretches. I love to follow the Instagram models. They're great. They're working it. They've got their bumps. But a lot of times those women are professionals. They're showing you a clip of what they've done, but they've probably already prepared themselves, like myself. My Instagram, I just show like 15 seconds or whatever of a workout that I've done. You know, I've stretched. I don't show all that. And so I just want to make sure that you mamas out there know that your body is doing extra things to accommodate the baby, and it's loosening up like your muscles to make sure that the baby can come out safely. So please, 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 please Google it. Ask your doctor about relaxing. Be very careful. If you're wondering, like, why is my hip loose? Why is my back hurt? It's because all of that stuff, all your ligaments are just like, they're just loose, and they're waiting. They're just trying to make room for the baby to come out safely. So I'm at 15 minutes. I'm good on 15 minutes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit the like button. Please, please, please share this video. I think that it's so important for women to grow women, and so that's kind of what I'm here trying to do. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Also, comment below and tell me whether you guys think I should find out the gender of the baby or if I should like be surprised, because right now I'm really desperate. But my husband and I agree that we would be surprised. And another thing, we're toying around with me having the baby in a pool in my home. I wanna let my whole entire family come in calmly, be quiet, and mama don't bring your ice. I want everybody to, you know, be able to watch me deliver the baby. I'm hoping that the baby's born at night so I can like light candles and have this really serene atmosphere. And the funny thing is, I've never imagined myself wanting a natural birth. I'm still kind of like on the fence with no drugs, but I think it would be a cool experience for myself and my family, and I'm exploring that. So drop comments below and tell me if you've had a water birth, what that experience was like for you. Does it hurt as bad as I imagined, or does it feel as serene and calm as all the mamas who have delivered in the water say? Because I've never heard a water birth go wrong. And I'm thinking, what if you need a C-section? Like, is the doula capable of cutting you right then and there in the pool in your living room? I don't know. Okay, so I noticed that I hadn't been showing you guys my stomach with my shirt on. I had just been showing you my stomach with my shirt off. So I'm going to show you, from here on out, I'll be showing you my stomach with the shirt over it and with it exposed. And I'm going to try really hard to straighten my back out, because I know that in early pregnancy, women have a tendency of like poking their stomachs out, you know, arching their back. And when you arch your back, obviously it makes your stomach protrude more than it is. So I'm going to have my back as erect as possible so that you guys can get an authentic look of what my stomach looks like at 10 weeks with my third child. Okay, here it goes. See, no tricks. None of that. Just so there it is. There is our 10-week baby bump. Thanks for watching.